me a little hood burger, you know, see what it's like to be with a do with a drive by, all that, you know. What is up, YouTube? Back with another mother loving video. Say hey now. Alright, so I feel like my one uploads a week is just like weak a little bit. Like I think I'm gonna start uploading twice a week. I think I am. Not sure yet. I'm still thinking on it. But y'all, what's up? If you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hit that button right now. Stop this video before you keep going and subscribe. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Deja. Nice to meet you. Now, let's get into this, because this is a tea sipper. I was hesitant about doing this video, but I was like, you know what? Why not? I mean, it's like years ago. Why not talk about it? Y'all, if y'all interested in this twist out I did for all my natural gals, let me know, so the next time I do it, I can record it and upload it for you guys, because you know I got you girls. We got us together. We can do this. We can do this, okay? 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 All right. So, as you guys see in the title, I was cheated on. Dun, dun, dun. I was cheated on. And it's a lesson learned. You moved on, and you gotta keep going. Gotta keep pushing, you know? Yeah, I was cheated on. And how could I start this off? Basically, how I found out was obviously through social media. I had peoples who know peoples, and that's just how it was gonna go. Now I'm gonna go deep in the story. I'm gonna come up with some names, because I'm not gonna put any type of personal names in this, because yeah. And yeah, first off, I need to come up with the names. Let's see. What should I name him? What should I name him? Roach. Okay, his name's gonna be Roach. His name is gonna be Roach, and the chick is gonna be called. What should the chick be called? Jennifer? I mean, I personally don't know her, but I'm gonna just come up with a name for her anyway. It's gonna be called Rose. How's that? Her name's gonna be Rose, the girl who he cheated on me with. So, I was in a relationship from, well, I'm talking as if it was my current one that I was in, but I'm not in that one no more. I was in a relationship from, I would say, this is like middle schoolish, from like 8th grade to like freshman year. So I was with this guy whose name is Roach, and this sounds so crazy, but I don't care no more. It's old, it's done, but I'm just gonna talk about it. Yeah, his name was Roach, and you know, like, he was a hood booger, so I was just like, I need me a little hood burger, you know, see what it's like to be with a do with a drive by, all that, you know. So yeah, I was in a relationship with a hood booger for 2 years. Well, I wouldn't say 2 years, about almost 2 years. We were about to make 2 years until he decided that he wanted to cheat on me with Rose. So alright, so boom. So this is what happened. So we're in a relationship now, towards where it's about to be almost the 2-year mark. Roach decided to started to act weird as the school year was ending, and I was becoming a freshman while, sadly, he had got kept back. But that's none of my business. But anywho, yeah, so I was becoming a freshman in high school, and he, of course, his business, whatever. And it was the summertime, and I was away for the whole month of July in the summertime, because I had to go do whatever, and yeah, I was away for a whole month. And he was acting a little weird, and he wasn't acting himself. We were barely communicating, we were barely doing anything. Anytime I asked, oh, let's talk, let's do anything, it's like, oh, I can't talk, yada yada. I'm like, I'm back, like I'm gonna chill out, I'm not gonna think of nothing. But then there were certain tweets that were made, and I think it was by Rose, and I was just like, oh, okay, like, mind you, how did I find out about this tweet? Because I checked his Twitter favorites. Now, y'all, when they say check the Twitter favorites, they mean that check the Twitter favorites. Twitter favorites tell everything, okay? Okay. So I was like, all right, let me just go lurk through his page like I always do. And me personally, if I'm lurking through your page, I'm gonna find A, B, C, and D, and I'm gonna add all of it up. And voila, I got my whatever. I got it all put together, my puzzle piece.
Yeah, what?
I puzzle piece it together, basically. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, boom. So I went through the favorites. I seen the favorite, and she tweeted about him. So I was just like, what in the world? Like, this isn't about my dude, I hope. So I had to ask a couple of friends. Well, a friend. I was just like, does this sound like this is something that he would do? And mind you, he was in a whole nother town than the one that me and him lived in. We lived in the same town. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, so we lived in the same town, but he was in a different town around the time that everything was going on. So what happens after that? So based off the tweet, mind you, this was like her tweet about him. So I'm like, all right, let me just make sure, like, before I go in tweak mode and FBI, make sure that, like, I'm correct. So then I tried to go on his Instagram page under my account. Sis, why he had the nerve to sit here and block my account from his account so I won't see nothing that he's doing? Does that make sense? How does your was at the time boyfriend have your account, your passwords and all that, block you from his page so you don't see what he posting? You already know the dude cheating. Come on. Like, how do you do that? And I didn't know until I was deciding to go into this whole under investigation. So what I had to do, which was I hit up my cousin, and I was just like, yo sis, could you like request to follow him and go on his page, like when he accepts you, like go on his page, screenshot his page, and you let me know what you see. So she like, all right, bet. So I'm like, oh boom, all right, I'ma wait. So as the time's going, me and my lurking self, I decided to go on the girl's page, and I'm seeing more and more tweets about them being together. So I'm like, something's not adding up. So the time being, all right, so boom, my cousin finally gets her accepts whatever thingy, and this dude got this girl on his page, like, oh, WCW, this and the third, or this my baby, yada yada. I'm sitting there like, what? I'm sorry, what? I could have sworn me and you were dating, but you talking, or how should I say, start a whole new relationship with another chick while you're dating me? Like, what are you doing? So I'm just sitting here like, mind you, it's the summertime. I get that you want to have your fun. If you wanted to have your fun, we could have just ended it right then and there, instead of me sitting there have to be holding you down and you doing me dirty when I had other dudes wanting to be with me. And you know, yeah, there was another dude wanting me, and I was sitting here pushing him off because I was too busy holding you down and I was looking dumb. You know, like that's what I hate. Like, don't do that. So as that goes on, I eventually, was the Instagram post. So then I ended up getting a text message from him, I guess one of those nights in July. Oh, I think we should just be friends. I think we need to chill out with the relationship. This was before he knew. I found out that he was messing around and cheating. He didn't know that I knew yet. So he was just like, oh, you need to focus on you, I need to focus on me, like it's summertime, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, dude, you're just cheating, just leave me alone. Like okay, like you could have did this in like June when the school year was ending, and I could have started off right, and I could have started my new thing with my new boo who wanted me, who showed me that he wanted me, and I was just too busy looking dumb and over heels for you. Like, what? So then that happens, and I'm just like, mind you, my little emotional self at the time, I had a weak heart. I was just like, oh my god, like he really ended it with me, like, oh my god, like what? while he's sitting here making this girl feel like she on top of the world, when he was in a whole nother relationship with me. Now, mind you, supposedly Rose knew of me because he kept telling me, oh yeah, you have nothing to worry about with this other chick, yada yada yada. I hate that. When a dude constantly keeps saying, oh, they all know about you, yada yada yada, you have nothing to worry about. But sir, sometimes females don't understand their boundaries. They go over their boundaries, and then there comes flirting happenings, and I don't have time for that. No. Next. So that happens, and then what happens after that? I'm trying to think, because this is so long ago. So that happens, the breakup message happens. So then I'm like, thank you, next. So I decided to give the other boo a shot, and we're hanging out or whatever. We're starting to hang around, and we was hanging around with this big group of friends. Now, during this time, the dude that I decided to like, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give this dude a chance. Like, you know, I'm gonna let him be my little boo thing. Like, he still felt as though like I was still stuck on my ex. At the time, it was difficult because it was just like, how am I gonna sit here and get over this dude that I almost made 2 years with? And I was just hurt because it was just like, bro, like, how do you sit here and start a whole nother relationship? So then, what's crazy is this dude had a nerve to sit here. Now, there's like dudes in our like neighborhood or whatever. And he's known as a pimp who decides to just DM any and every girl, like, oh, what's up? Like, I want to talk. Like, let's get this going type stuff or whatever. Now, mind you, my ex who cheated on me with the other girl, Roach decided to text me and was just like, oh, you got dudes all up in your DM, yada, yada, yada. This what we doing? No, I think he commented under my picture. And I was just like, what? How you gonna sit here and come at me talking about some, oh, you got these dudes DMing you, comments under your pictures, yada yada. I'm like, you're not my dude no more. And number two, you cheating on me in this whole time, and you're doing you, and you're still concerned about me. He's just like, oh, you mine, you still mine, you not going nowhere, yada yada yada. And then when I finally decided to send him my like long paragraph about how I felt and how I officially wanted to cut it off, since he claimed that it was a break, and I don't do breaks. It's either we together or we not, period. So he was just like, oh, no, let me cut that off. I decided to text him about how I felt. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be together. You're hurting me to the point where I'm depressed. And I can't even hold you guys. Like, I was in a whole deep ass depression. Like, I was depressed. I was not eating. I was just not being myself at all. Like, I was in shutdown mode. Like, keeping myself in the bedroom for literally almost the whole month of July, y'all. And I wasn't in my hometown at all. I was away. And I was just like deep down depressed. I was crying every day. Like, what did I do? Like, why wasn't I good enough for him when the whole time I was too good for him? Yeah, you see how I switched that up? So, yeah, so that happened. And so as time's being, we're not talking anymore. After I sent the breakup message and he sent me threatening messages, I didn't care, because it's like, I'm 10 times crazier than you, if you believe so. Like, and I wasn't on the next level type where I was gonna be like, the next time I come home, I'm going out to that town and I'm gonna catch him. But I was just like, for what? Like, I got a whole nother dude who wants to sit here and treat me right, and I'm just not giving him the shot. So I'm like, let me just chill out. I'm like, let me just sit here and let him figure out that I know. So as the time goes, what happened? So, when I texted him in the message, I told him like, oh, I found out that you're seeing someone else. And then he had a nerve to sit here text me talking about some, it's hard to choose between you two. I'm in the confusion. I'm in between two. First of all, if you gotta sit here and choose between two females, have the other one. I don't want you, because number one, we were the ones that were dating first before you decided to go sit there and go talk to someone else and decided to start a whole nother relationship with someone else. And then what's even more crazy was when we finally linked up, I was like, let me see your phone. No. Why? Why can't I see your phone? Usually when me and you together, I can see your phone. No, bro, no. Okay, you're cheating. Blank, period. And then when I sat there and tried to talk to him about the situation, he's just like, oh yeah, like she knows of you, like she thinks you're irrelevant. And I was like, oh, she thinks I'm irrelevant. Well, obviously she's irrelevant as well, because who are you? If you know about me and you know I was this girl, why would you sit here and still go start off something new? But that was my fault, because it was like, it's the dude's fault, because he's the one who was still in a relationship. He's the one who knows when to tell a female to stop. He's the one who can easily sit here and start off something and tell a female one thing and then tell the other chick another. Some boys are just terrible, Nyla. Don't you agree? Yes, okay, that's how you say. She doing her makeup, y'all. But yeah, so that happened, and like he was just like, oh yeah, she thinks you're relevant, yada yada yada, and I'm just like, who is she and who are you anymore? Like, I don't even know you anymore. Like, you're not my dude. You somebody else's. And I told you I was done. And you know, it's even more funny. So the dude I decided to finally give my time to, and finally decided to give this an effort and a kickoff, because he was just so sweet and he was just like so kind to me, and he was actually there to listen to my relationship issues every time me and Roach was going through something, and he was the goat for that. Like, he was just a listener, and mind you, he was going through the same things that I was going through. So yeah, one night before I'm so confused. I'm not confused no more. Okay. I was becoming a sophomore and Roach was becoming a freshman. This was in the summertime when all of this stuff happened. I wasn't becoming a freshman. I was becoming a sophomore. He came to my house, like, I guess 3 days before school started. And the new dude was on my phone. And then, he was just like he was like, let me see your phone. I was like, no. I'm like, if you see my phone, you're gonna get upset. I'm like, I'm just warning you now. And I didn't care at this point, because I'm like, you doing me dirty, and you expect me to give you my phone when someone else is trying to give me their time that you were supposed to give me? I'm good off that. Oh, and I'm missing out a couple parts. This dude, well, is that kind of too personal? Never mind. Yeah, so another situation happened involving that, but I'm not going to talk about that because that's kind of personal between them two. But let's just say that something was done that like broke me into pieces, basically. And I'm pretty sure y'all can figure out what was that on your own. So yeah, Roach came to my house, and the dude that I decided to give my time to now was on my phone. And I was like, don't touch my phone, because when you touch my phone, you're going to be upset. And so he's trying to figure out my passcode. And I'm like, I'm not letting you know. For what? If you're my dude, like, my passcode been the same. It hasn't changed. Clearly, you've been doing you. You forgot about me. Now that I'm around, now that you see me, you want to sit here and act like a boy. No, you're not my boyfriend. We're done. We're finito. I ended it. Now you need to move on. He's like, oh, you're not going nowhere, like you're mine, like no other dude's gonna have you. The whole time I'm just like, somebody already has me. Like, you moved on, let me move on. And then what's crazy is, after that happened, like a few days later, I went back on the girl's page, and I'm just like, let me just see if anything else is going on. So I'm seeing more and more tweets about her stating, oh, like, we made 3 months. 3 months. So I'm like, June, July, August. So you mean to tell me you've been sitting here starting this whole relationship with this girl since June? Since June, when me and you was hanging out, still heavy dating, but then about to call it off? You mean it? Bet. So that happened. And then at this current time, like, I don't talk to this dude anymore. This dude is dead to me. Complete dead. He tried to come back into my life again. He texted the dude that I was finally decided to go and date with. The dude I was dating. He catched him in the hallway and was just like, oh, like, can I apologize to her? Like, I just want to let her know, like, I'm sorry for what I did to her. And he was just like, the dude that I was dealing with at the time, going to sit here and talk about y'all can get back together. What? I wanted to punch him in his face when he said that. Nala, how do you say that? I can't. So he was just like, all right, whatever. So then I ended up seeing him in the hallway because we all ended up going to the same school because he finally became a freshman. So I sent him in the hallway. He was just like, yo, I'm like, what? Like, what do you want from my life? Like, we don't talk anymore. What do you want? Oh, I'm gonna hit you up later on. For what? We haven't talked in how long? Like, this is like a whole year now. What do you want? And then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna just hit your phone. I'm like, okay. So then I get home around like, say 3:30ish. Yo, I'm like, what? He's like, oh, you know who this is? I'm like, yep, this is Roach. I can't say the name. I'm like, this is Roach. So, then he goes and types this whole paragraph about how he was sorry for what he did, how he realized I was a down girl, and that he hopes that we can have a friendship, and how he regrets everything that was going on. Like, he put me through so much, like, because I told him that he had me depressed, and that was deep. And he was just like trying to say I'm sorry, and what did I do? Leave him on red. I left Roach on red. Okay, thank you. You're done. That's it. Like, you can say how you feel. I'm not letting you back into my life. We're not talking ever again. We're not being friends. I don't want to be friends with you because you're no good for me. Period. So, yeah, now to this current day, I barely see him, but like, if I ever do see him, like, I now that I'm driving, I just, so, like, it's just, all right, you see me doing it, you see me blowing up, now, like, that's your loss. It's not, I don't care. I don't care. You cheat on me, that's your loss. Because guess what? I'm on to bigger and better things now. Period. I'm gonna glow up. I'm gonna find a better dude better than you. And then from there, I'm gonna just keep elevating and elevating. I'm never gonna sit here and settle for less. I'm gonna just keep going bigger, bigger, and better, and better, and better. Females, if your dude ever cheats on you, even after one time, don't go back to that. I only let him do this now. This was like the second time he cheated on me. But this time was the biggest situation that we ever had in the relationship that we did have. And now that I think about it, it's still crazy. But at the end of the day, his lost. Because the other dude that I gave my time to, like, it was everything. It was everything. But that's all I can say about that. And yeah, ladies, don't know. No. If your dude cheats on you once, just leave it. Leave it. Don't even go. Don't even fight. Just leave. Block him. Don't ever talk to him again. Don't ever. Because your best revenge is to do better, to look better, and to slay. Slay, baby, slay. Right now? Right? Oh, sorry, guys. Right? Right? And yeah, y'all. And that's my story time. Don't let these dudes sit here and make you look stupid at all. We don't settle for less. If you're not up to here with us, I'm not no. Period. And yeah, y'all. Ladies, we got this. No, 2019, we not taking nothing from these dudes, okay? We got us. We got our girls. We got us. We got our girls. Okay? Be independent. Don't depend on nobody. Be independent. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the story time because I don't know. I was really hesitant about doing it, but I was like, let me just do it. Let me just spill y'all some tea and get this on the road. Let me spice it up a little bit. Because yes, your girl did get cheated on. Yes, I did look stupid. But guess what? I'm not looking stupid no more, boo-boo. No more. Okay? Now, I hope y'all like this video. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Because if you didn't, what are you doing? Let's become a family, y'all. Y'all, I'm going to do a giveaway soon. Get me to, because I know I'm a fresh new YouTuber. Get me to 50 subscribers and I'm doing a giveaway. I promise you guys. Get me to 50 subscribers and at least 100 views at least, because I'm still a beginner. So, you know, I'm starting off with baby steps. Do this for me, and a giveaway is yours. Okay? And I will drop the rules for the giveaway, all right? I love you guys. I'm glad you guys came back. We are a family. I love you. Guys, don't forget. Oh, my social medias and all that. Like, follow them. We can be a family. We can be a big family. Okay? Right now? Okay. Bye.